Hey everyone, so I'm just going to show you how to do an everyday makeup look. I just started with my primer by Catrice Cosmetics. Now I'm onto my eyebrows. I'm using the Gel Brown Mascara by Essence. I'm just going to go over it to give it some color, as you can see. And that's basically how I do it. And you can see it's getting a little bit darker as I go. And then what I do afterwards is I take the powder and I go over it with the powder to basically fill it in and give it that intense color that I'm looking for. I want it a little bit darker and to fill in any spots that aren't filled in. Now it's concealer time. Don't get it fried. This concealer, the brush is really thick, so it normally comes off very thick, but then I blend it in with the concealer brush. And I basically start with my eyebrows and my eyes first. It's just something I've always done. So that's it. I'm going back again with my powder just to fill it in more. Now that I've used the concealer, I can see where I need to fill in a little bit more. And then we all want that faded look at the beginning of your brow. So I normally just put a bit of concealer and I brush in the brush or blend in the concealer just so that it has that faded look. Now I'm going in with my concealer brush and I'm basically blending in that very thick concealer that you can see there. And blending it in, just so that I actually bought a concealer that was a little bit too light. So I normally do it first so that when I do go over it with foundation, it doesn't look as crazy as it looks now. I just brushed in my brows and now I'm going to fill it in again. I want them in a certain way, so sometimes I'll have to do it more than once. Now it's eyeshadow time. I'm using my cream eyeshadow by Avon. It's called the Arabian Glow palette. And I just wanted something a little bit darker as the base and then a little bit lighter in the inner corners. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, and now I'm getting a lighter shade just to fill in from the inside, from the inner corner going out, but not as high as the darker color. And then now I'm going in with the NYX Liquid Illuminator. I just don't want the concealer to be too much, so that's why I use that. Then I'm going to line the top of my eyes with a liquid liner by Essence. It's called Liquid Ink. It's amazing. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, it sometimes takes a little bit of time to dry, so I tend to just use my hand to sort of fan it so that it dries a little quicker and it doesn't mess up all the work that I've already done on my eyelids. Okie dokes, that's almost sorted. And now I'm fanning it a little bit, like I said. And there we go. Now I'm onto the mascara. It's an everyday look, so I personally don't put on falsies every day. So mascara is my go-to for my lashes. So I'm using the mascara. And now foundation time. You know how it is. The L'Oreal Infallible in the color Hazelnut is my favorite. I'm using my beauty blender just to blend everything in because it gives me a flawless face and there are no streaks or lines that you'd normally have with a foundation brush if you don't use it correctly. So I'm going in with the foundation. And this beauty blender is amazing. It's great for beginners. It actually makes it a little effortless and easier to use. So if you start using a beauty blender as a beginner, you're most likely to just continue using the beauty blender and never really use a foundation brush. I'm going to just take a little bit more foundation because I haven't really gotten to my neck and I've already run out. So I'm going to do my neck now. It just blends it in so that you don't have a really dark neck and really light and a really light face. So I like blending it in so that it matches. Some people do it all the way up to their chest, but I never have my chest out like that, so it doesn't get that far. I'm just blending it in so that it's nice and flawless and there's no foundation that's just sitting on top of my skin. I'm actually pushing it into the skin. Okay, that's my foundation. And now I'm doing the eyeliner. I'm using the Rimmel Exaggerates waterproof eyeliner. It's my favorite. It actually is waterproof, so it's great. And I'm not using a bit too much of it. I'm not looking for a dramatic look. I just want to define my eyes. I'm back in with the beauty blender just to blend it in over there. I'm going to use a bit of blush to give me that youthful look. The blush is by Essence, by the way. It's called Baby Doll. The color is Baby Doll. Going in with the NYX highlighter and my Real Techniques contour brush. It's really amazing for blending it in. I'm just putting it in places where personally my face normally sweats first and it gives me that glow. So that's where I'm putting my highlighter. In case you're wondering why I've picked those specific places. I'm blending it in. This Real Techniques brushes, actually all the Real Techniques brushes that I've used are really, really good for blending in product. They work really, really well. I'm going back with a beauty blender just to set it. And now I'm using my Kylie Jenner liquid lipstick in the color 22. It's not as intense as their Mary Jo. It's a bit of red and orange put together. That's actually what it is, red and orange put together. So there we go. I have big lips, so it takes me a little longer than it would somebody with small lips to put on their lipstick, because I need to get it all over the place. Now I'm going to go in with my translucent powder. Now I'm fixing it. Fixing spray. There you go again. A nice generous amount. And now I'm just fanning it so that it dries. My hair's loose now, as you can see. I'm waiting for that. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.